I'm going to give you actual to-do steps wrapped inside stories so that you can walk away knowing exactly what to do the next time rejection shows up. Rejection isn't failure. It's a stepping stone for leaders. Let me say that again because somebody needs to hear it in their bones today. Rejection is not a sign you're bad at this. It's not proof that you're annoying, awkward, or just not cut out for this. Rejection is actually the price of leadership. If you've been hearing a lot of no's lately, if you've had people ghost you or leave you on read or politely say, it's not for me, and you're secretly wondering, what is wrong with me? This video is for you. Today, we're talking about how to overcome rejection with confidence, not fake confidence, real confidence that stays steady even when the answer is no. And I'm going to give you actual to-do steps wrapped inside stories so that you can walk away knowing exactly what to do the next time rejection shows up. Early in my career, I remember reaching out to someone. I was sure that they would say yes. She was warm, successful, and loved the product. And when I followed up, she said, I'm just not interested. I smiled on the outside and immediately started negotiating with my confidence on the inside. But here's what changed everything for me. I stopped asking, why did she reject me? And started asking, what is this information teaching me? Because rejection is rarely personal, it's informational. Instead of emotionally spiraling after a no, I started keeping a simple note in my phone called feedback, not failure. After each rejection, I'd write, what did I say? What question did I ask? Where did the energy shift? Not to judge myself, but to learn. And guess what? Patterns started showing up. I realized sometimes I talked too fast. Sometimes I assumed interest instead of asking questions. And sometimes the timing truly just wasn't right. Rejection stopped feeling like a verdict and started feeling like a course correction. After your next no, write down one thing you learned, just one. That's it. This one is big, especially for women. We have been conditioned to believe that being liked equals being valuable. So when someone says no, our brain translates that into, I'm not good enough. But here's the truth. Leaders understand your worth is not up for negotiation. Every time someone gives an answer, I used to tie my mood to the outcome. Yes would equal I'm confident. No, I'm questioning everything. That emotional roller coaster will wear you out. I started doing something small but powerful. Before reaching out to anyone, I'd say, sometimes out loud, my job is to invite. Their job is to decide. That one sentence changed my nervous system because when I detached my identity from the outcome, I showed up calmer, clearer, more grounded. And ironically, people responded better. Before your next follow up or invite, repeat this. I am successful because I showed up, not because of their answer. Every no carries a lesson, but only if you slow down long enough to listen. I once had 3 rejections in the same day. Same script, same approach, same outcome. Instead of giving up, I asked myself one question. What if this isn't a rejection? What if it's refinement? So I tweaked my approach. I softened my tone and I asked more questions before presenting the next conversation. A yes. I actually got a yes. Not because I became better overnight, but because I became more aware. I began using what I call the 3-question reset after rejection. So, what are those 3 questions? What part of this worked? What fell off in my body? And what would I try differently the next time? No self criticism, just curiosity. After your next no, answer those 3 questions. That's how leadership works. Here's something most people won't tell you. Rejection doesn't drain your energy, resistance does. The energy drop happens when you overthink and replay those conversations over and over in your head. When you make rejection mean something about your future, confident women don't avoid rejection, they recover quickly. I create a simple rule for myself. After rejection, I immediately did one confidence restoring action. I went on a walk. I made myself a little voice note reminding myself who I was and who I am and reaching out to someone safe and supported. I didn't sit in the story. I didn't keep running things through my head. I kept my momentum because confidence is not built by waiting, it's built by doing. Create a post rejection ritual. Decide now what you'll do instead of spiraling out in your head. This might be the most important part. Most people quit not because they failed, but because they didn't celebrate showing up. Confidence grows when you honor effort. I started celebrating things like making the call, sending the message, following up, even when I felt it was uncomfortable. And slowly, rejection stopped scaring me because I realized I am proud of myself, regardless of the outcome. That's unshakable confidence. At the end of each week, I asked, where did I show courage? Where did I stay consistent? And where did I choose growth over comfort? That's how leaders are made. At the end of this week, write down 3 moments of persistence, not results. Let me leave you with this. Rejection is not a stop sign, it's a training ground. Every confident woman you admire has heard more no's than you can even imagine. But the difference? She didn't let that rejection rewrite her story. So the next time you hear a no, don't shrink. Stand taller. Learn the lesson and keep walking forward. Because confidence isn't built when everything goes right. It's built when you refuse to quit. And that, my friend, is leadership. If this message spoke to you, please like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe. I hope you are having a great direct sales day.